What's good? What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Rich Nix, and I will be acting to this gentleman, and he goes by the name of On the Porch with Ture. And his theme and what he's saying is the safe school method. The safe school method. What he's speaking about that is I like how he's addressing black so-called black Americans. So I ain't gonna give it away. We're gonna get into the video and see what's popping.
You racists, go ahead and scroll. If you came here comfortable, go ahead and scroll. What I'm about to say, they won't say it out loud. I want to talk to a specific family. The family that worked, sacrificed, saved. They looked at their zip code and said, my child deserves more than this. So you moved. You enrolled them in a good school. You sat in that orientation and told yourself, we finally got them somewhere safe. I honor that sacrifice, and I need you to hear what nobody in the auditorium told you. Moving your child into a white space does not move the danger out of it. Nolan Wells trusted the group he went out on the water with, July 2026, Horn Island, Mississippi. He never came home. The 14-year-old in Pulaski, Wisconsin, trusted the kids he sat next to in class. They cornered him, beat him, screamed racial slurs. Law enforcement looked his family in the eye, video in existence, and said it was not racially motivated.
Now, I like how he's speaking to so-called the black community because we do not, well, some don't. I'm not gonna say we. A lot don't teach their children. A lot don't think about, okay, if you're moving your child into this space, you know what I'm saying, especially like an all-white school, what impact it's gonna have on their mental. What impact is it gonna have? You want to move them. I get it. You want to move them to a safe place, but you're moving them to an all-white school, and then they're being tormented. They're being called all type of racial slurs and everything. So yes, you're moving them to a better place and to get a better education, but they're being traumatized. They're being terrorized. So what he's saying is true. You're making that sacrifice, but you know what I'm saying, like to move here. And a lot of parents do it because of the jobs and stuff, but that child is the sacrifice. Their child is the sacrifice. So what this brother is speaking, he's spot on with this, because you see a lot of that. But the thing about it is, we're not welcome in their space, but they're welcome in our space, and that's the problem. They come to our barbecues, our cookouts, and everything, but we can't go to their cookouts. We can't go to their cookouts. You just can't do it. You can't do it. They're not gonna allow it. And especially if they're racist, they're not gonna allow it. It's not gonna happen. They're always in our spaces, but we can't go in their spaces. Think about that. You don't see white Caucasian boys coming in black spaces, and they're coming up dead, hanging from trees. You don't see that. You don't see it. So who's the? Let me continue.
Stepped outside to play tag in 2024. White teenagers chased them down in the bank. On camera, one of them said he just went back to fucking Africa. His father found him unresponsive an hour later.
Wow.
The coroner said extreme stress triggered his sickle cell crisis. Stress that they caused. Samarian Humphrey accepted a sleepover invitation from his own.
If you guys notice, it's different laws. When a Caucasian commits a crime against a black person, it rarely they're going to be charged. But let it be the other way around, and something was happening to Caucasian boys. these black boys will be arrested quick, fast, and in a hurry within the blink of an eye, and we all know that. We all know that. It wouldn't be no, well, it was an accident, it wasn't about race. And because I can sit here and tell you that, you know what I'm saying, if it did happen, which you don't see it, you don't see black boys hanging white boys from trees, or they're being lynched. You just don't see it, because guess what, even though yes, we fight amongst each other and take each other's lives, so do the white community too, but that's being swept under the rug. That's another topic, but we all know, you know what I'm saying, that shit gets swept up under the rug. But we're loving people, you know what I'm saying. We don't have that in our nature, bombs and all of that stuff. That stuff is not in our nature. That's in the white man's nature. He's a destructive human being. Yes, I'm saying it because it's fact, it's true. Just look at history. And the videos that I'm gonna be dropping, I'm gonna be proving that. I'm gonna let the video speak itself.
Teammates, February 2021. They shot him with BB guns, mixed urines into his drink, recorded it, and
listen to this. That's terrorism.
Charles got into a car with the white friend his family trusted, November 2020. When his parents reported him missing, law enforcement said he's probably at a football game. They found Bobby face down in a drainage ditch in a sugarcane field. 2025.
Now get that, a sugarcane field.
20,
Put two and two together.
One of these kids live inside the
Come on, bro.
Right now.
We used to work in the sugarcane fields as slaves.
And every single time this system looked their grieving parents in the face and said, nothing to see here.
And that's like when that happens, that's like a slap in the face when the police comes to you and tell you it wasn't about race. And it was unfortunate, but they died of natural causes. And you as a parent, just think about that. White America too. Let's put the shoes on the other foot. Imagine that happened to your child and the police come telling you, well, it's not about race, but it's a fluctuate. It's happening a lot where you're seeing, you know what I'm saying, so-called black males are killing Caucasian males. Come on, bro. It'll be an uproar. That stuff will be all on the news, and we know that. Like I said, it's different laws for different people, and I brought out in my last reaction with the kid in Texas with the black codes. That's what those black codes are here, whether you guys believe it or not. Look up black codes. We wasn't allowed to defend ourselves, and if a Caucasian person did something to us, they was never charged. And you're seeing that till today. Those slave codes and the racism and how it was back in the 80s, it's still here. It's just being masked. It's just been hidden behind laws, politics, and all of that. It's just being hidden, bro. If you dig deep, you'll find it. You know what I'm saying? The rabbit hole gets thick if you keep digging.
Now give them armor. Know where they're going. Know the adult in charge. Name, number, face. Keep the number of a civil rights attorney before you ever need one. Because when something happens, law enforcement's first instinct, protect the community you just moved into. Everything the moment something.
He just said something I gotta point out, guys. Sorry for I'm positive. But he said the police have to protect the community that you moved into, meaning me. The community I moved in, they have to protect it. So in order to protect it, they gotta cover up what happened. They gotta cover up what happened because they don't want they don't want to plaster. Oh, this good neighborhood is racist. They don't want that. They want to keep it hidden. They want to hide in plain sight because that's where the let me say this. That's where the racism went. Where do you think a lot of the Ku Klux Klan went? They ain't went nowhere. They're your judges. They're your lawyers. They're your police officers. Why? Shoot. They're everywhere. They're just hidden. They're just in these spaces. You know what I'm saying? They ain't went nowhere.
It feels wrong. Screenshots, recordings, names, dates. Build your record fast. Contact the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. Contact Color of Change. Bring outside pressure immediately and tell your child with love and absolute clarity that their life is non-negotiable. Not the friendship, not the invitation, not fitting in on that block or in those halls. Their life. Nona Wells deserved to watch the fireworks. That child in Wisconsin deserved to leave that party whole. Justin Johnson deserved.
Now, the one thing I don't agree with is the fireworks, because to me, I don't understand why in the world do we celebrate the 4th of July when we were slaves. We were in slavery when they came up with that. It was not meant for us. It was not. You can look this stuff up. It amazes me how that you have a computer in your hand and you can look these things up. You can look up the origins of the 4th of July. You can look up the origins of, like the thing with the pledges of allegiance, the original one. You can look up the origins behind Thanksgiving. You can look up the origins behind Christmas. Christmas, we was being sold as Christmas gifts. I can bring all this stuff out. I got all the tea. I got all the receipts. I ain't gonna say tea, I'm gonna say receipts. I got all the receipts. That's why I do not celebrate none of these wicked holidays, because there's a wicked origin behind it.
To finish that game of tag. Samarian deserved a safe night's sleep. Bobby Charles deserved to come home. You moved for your child's future. Now fight for their present. Because access without awareness is just a different kind of exposure. And we have buried enough of our children in the soil of other people's comfort. That ends when we decide it ends. Share this, say their names. Send this to every Black family you know that made the same move or is thinking about making it. Because awareness without action is just reap on the loop. And we breathe enough. You're on the Porch with Ture. Stay locked in.
Now, as I was saying, I agree with a lot of things he said, but like with the 4th of July, like I said, I don't agree with that, because the 4th of July is never for us. And why I say it's not, go and look at the Constitution. It's still on the books that we 3/5 of a human being. Why you think we're still being gunned down and it's just like swept up under the rug? We're still considered 3/5 of a human being. Hell, they treat animals better than they treat us. They treat animals better than they treat us. They're basically saying we're beneath the animal. 3/5 of a human being. It's still on the book till today. And they didn't abolish slavery, I think, until what, 2013 or 2012? Come on now. I mean, it amazes me how it's like white America tries to plays on our intelligence, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're crazy and like we're dumb. Like, we don't see it. We don't realize what's going on. But the sad thing about it is, a lot of people, it's like, watch, and which is mostly gonna be probably Caucasians. And they'll, white America pass my video up. Instead of, once they hear, they can just hear Caucasian or some white people are wicked, and they're gonna keep strolling past, which is true. There's some wicked black folks, so-called black folks. It's facts. But one thing about Black America, we could be honest. We don't sit around and try to act like our people are saints, because you see us calling out us on social media all the time. But you don't see, well, you're starting to see that, what I'm saying, now. With white America starting to call out white America, so, but this stuff is just like, it's just out of hand. And how can we, no, I'm gonna save what I was about to say. I'm gonna save it for another video because I have another video that I want to mention what I was about to say in, because I think I have like 3 more videos to make, so I'm just trying to knock them all out and everything. But he had some points and stuff, and so I had to react for that because so-called the black community of Black America needs to wake the hell up. Y'all need to wake up. You think just because we're gonna move in a white neighborhood, everything gonna be all good in the hood? Sorry to tell you. For one, they don't want you there in the first dang on place. They don't want you there, and that's fact. You can't dispute it. Tell me I'm lying, and it can be proven. Tell me I'm lying. But I'm not finna go on a rant, guys. I'm about to get on to the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction to this young man on the porch with Ture. Appreciate you guys. Guys, if you're new to this channel, if you're just passing through and you're watching, like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on all my social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. It's Rich Nicks Reacts for all of them. Go through, help me get this information out, guys, by following and sharing. Following and sharing. The more follow and the more shares, they'll push this out in the algorithm. So guys, let's start supporting Black America. Let's start supporting each other. Support this video and let's get it out. You know what I'm saying? White America, you can help too. You can push this out too, the conscious ones. So with that, it's your boy Rich Nicks, and I'm up out of here. Until next time, peace.